Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. Yeah, it adds a few more W's than I would expect. I don't really understand how to pronounce all of these things. I think it's like, I don't know, eat, eat, I guess. Because I promised this to come back. I don't know, dude. I feel like it should add something in because. I feel like you could uwu speak because, right? It always ends in a semicolon as well. I noticed that last time. It always does it. There might be some better bots out there. Maybe. But this is the first one I found. I saw someone else have it. I was like, shit, I need to have that. Because it was in Nightbots. I was like, is that just a command it has? It isn't, but you can do it through Nightbot. So it's pretty easy. You might want to swap out the for F because like something. Yeah, it does kind of sound like a chav then though. It's like isn't that how Gordy speak? Is it Gordy or is it Geordie? It's one of those things. I think it's a Geordie. I'm gonna go do the recap. That's what I'm gonna do.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift.
Geordies would say Summit.
So
That's
he took
true.
Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
I love friggin' Deckard Kane Dandelion. it never ceases to amuse me. It just sounds so weird. It's like, no, that doesn't sound Dandelion at all. Hello everyone. Hello Hipper. Hello James. Hello. Greetings everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing very well. Give me future down with the Isaac dad voice guy. Who's Dad Voice Guy? I don't remember Dad Voice Guy at all from Isaac, but it has been like many years since I played Isaac now. I should play Repentance, but ooh, quest items. But I feel bad about spending money on video games. I just been conditioned now actually. Like I just don't really buy that many games anymore because like every time I do it feels bad. Like every single time. It's hard to like put any like money into games now without feeling like a chump, you know what I mean? Because like there'll be some discount or like some free version or like a bundle coming out just like at any time, you know? Epic will just have like the free version at some point or whatever subscription service will add it to its service. So it always feels like a losing deal to pay for video games. But some I think like some cheapo new stuff that can be okay. So I wouldn't mind getting Repentance because it's not actually that much money, and also it's DLC, so it's like not really the type of thing that comes free, is it? It's not like Epic's gonna do Isaac, but also like all of its DLC. I think that's like part of its business model, is that they give the games away, but then they expect you to maybe buy a DLC or two, right? Oh, like in the intro, Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on the hill. That like that guy. I think I know who you mean. Like when they launched the game. Brew the decoctions of the grasses. Is that an alchemy thing? I grabbed it on site since there's sort of a precedent for current Isaac going big dick discount. There's not enough, yeah, for sure. But it's cheap to begin with. Yeah, like all the Edmund games are pretty cheap. Pretty cheap and affordable, so not it's not like you're really hurting if it does become discounted like a little bit afterwards. Oh, hang on, wait a second. I can make mutagens? Oh, frick. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Hang on. I could become, like, way more powerful. I just do this, right? And that's what one greater one. Yeah, okay. So that's how I get better mutagens. I was thinking about that. I need 3, right? I don't have enough for 3. Unless if I get more when I unequip these things now. Greater, please. Yeah, and then greater, please. Oh, we did get more. It did save them. That means I do have enough now. And the greater one. I had no idea. This is gonna like upgrade my intensity so much. Holy shit. Yes. Wow. Precisely enough. Yeah, exactly lethal. That's amazing. That is amazing. Well, actually, it's not precise enough. I have one more then, but still. Still, it was basically precisely enough until I unequipped the last one. So it counts. And we got a skill point as well, which I should put in something, but I'm not even sure what to put it in, honestly. I guess, like, I don't really want hard swipe that much. It's like fine to like equip now and then, but I'm not crazy about it. I guess I'll upgrade Puppet. Puppet seems like something I should want. Can I get this yet? 4 more. How do I get 4 more? The 2 more into Puppet. Sustain glyphs, 2 more. There we go, 4. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think this is probably better than in intensity. Probably should upgrade the prerequisites before I go with the just upgrades. Boop. Beautiful. Like, just stats-wise, I think we became, like, twice as powerful with the spells there, I think, right? Because, all the things before were 20%, I think. Yeah, a little bit less than twice as powerful. A little bit less. Really good, though. Once I hit, what now? 26? Oh, hang on, we actually need to brew the thing. Decoction of something. Let's hit level 26. Then I actually can get 40% on the last one as well. Which will be very good. Decoctions. Folktale. Werewolf. Brave. I don't see the one I needed. What's it called again? Decoctions of the Grasses. I don't think I have the recipe for it. So maybe it's not actually a craft. Alright, let's keep looking around then. It's not as though the game is giving me any directions though. That's why I figured it was in my menu, you know? Because I figured, well, it's probably something I can do anywhere then. Unless I just talk to like Lambert or something. Hello.
Geralt?
Gary?
Yes?
No.
Yes?
Oh, he wants to speak with me. Oh, hello.
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few, hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads.
I don't remember, sorry.
Not much left of that one.
I'm just gonna assume that anything I don't remember happened over that year where I had a Garynesia. Literally everything. If there's anything I don't remember, that was a very eventful year, you know? Very eventful. A lot happened. I don't remember any of it, but a lot happened.
Found some of Berengar's notes. From what I made out, he was trying to forge a sword. Torhan, you were helping him.
Advising at best. Boy never managed to forge the blade, but would never let me at the anvil. Just pestered me with
Oh, is this about the treasure
wanted to
thing I
do it
was doing,
all by
actually?
himself, as always. Then the whole plan went to the devil. literally.
Devil Sword?
mean?
Is this Adventure Time?
Berengar set out to hunt a chort. The fiend had made its lair in the valley past the keep. Don't know why, but he took all his equipment with him. Maybe thought I'd tinker with his sword while he was gone. You know what he was like.
Sword is in privacy.
At any rate, the chort turned out
He
to
knows
be
Vesemir is a
too strong. Berengar had to turn
is a
tail,
nosy one.
and since it's hard to
He'll look
run
at it.
with
He'll look
4
at your
stones
sword.
of kit under your arm, he dropped it all. Came back red with blood and shame.
That's the call of shame?
Said a word and left soon after.
I kind of figured that shame was more like
I know the rest of the
a
story.
purple. Like a
How do I
lavender.
get to this Chort's lair?
I knew you'd want to finish this. Easiest way is to take the river downstream, as far as you can go. But be careful. Berengar had his flaws, but he was a damn good fighter. If that chort's still there, you
Chort?
can be in for a wild ride.
What's a chort? I guess it's an animal of some sort. Berengar's blade. I'll have a Berengar blade. A Berengar blade. Is that like a cheap version of a fender then? Little fender sword. I had a Berengar guitar back in the day. That was my first guitar actually. My first electric guitar was a Berengar. As it probably was for a lot of people. It's probably going to be a Berengar or a what's the other one? What? There's another make guitar. There's like a brand that specializes in making knockoff Gibsons. I had one of those as well. He was alright. I had a Epiphone. That's the one. Epiphone. I had a SG something. SG. No, was it? No. It was like a semi-acoustic. I like the guitar. It was pretty good. Geralt never had amnesia, he'd just been possessed by Gary and hasn't had control of his body since the game started. Gary doesn't have amnesia, so he pretends Geralt's got amnesia. That's the deep lore. I agree. That sounds about right. What's the level actually? Just wondering how far away. We need 3 more levels. 3 more levels and then we get a big fireballs. Can I look at my quest to see exactly what's going on here? Brew the decoctions of the grasses. So we do. Sorry. So quick little catch up since last time. We are going through some ritual of the grasses or something, right? For Uma, who has some information, but I don't think it can communicate. They can communicate the information to us because they can't speak, right? So somehow we're gonna put them through like a Gary Witcher ritual. Gary ritual. And that's gonna let us find out what to know, right? Something like that. And that's why I need these decoctions of the grasses, which is like something for becoming a witcher or something, right? The thing is though, dude, you say I need to do this, but I have no idea how to do it. Gary was not exactly charmed by her his behavior, but he knew you had to help her for serious sake. I'll look again. I'll look again. A Rebus, you say? Rebus just looks like dust here. Did you already grab the decoction ingredients? I think I did. Yeah, I think I followed the quest to the ingredients, but not necessarily the formula, right? Because I found a box with 3 different quest items in them, which looked like kind of reagents. Oh, here they are. No, they aren't. But here they are. Manticore poison gland, the albino bruxa tongue, and the web of meat. I think it those. No. The forked spinal fluid. These 3. I picked up these 3. So I suspect those are the materials required for making this thing. But I do not spy any sort of formula anywhere here. Which I guess maybe I should do another quest? No, hang on. Remove the curse afflicting Uma. That just sounds like I need to do this quest. Eh? Oh yeah, look at the quest list here. The first thing was gathering the ingredients. What was in the alchemy category at the bottom of the list? Yeah, are you thinking there was like a page here or something? I can read out. Alchemy category. So this is not alchemy category, is it? This is alchemy category. Bottom of the list. Octial mutagen. Wait, that's silent density. Why is it What's to do with this one? Is that special in any way? I guess maybe if I upgrade it, it becomes different. I feel like you should have gotten a recipe already too. Yeah, I feel that way too. Also, I don't have any weapons on me. Or trousers. Oh, yeah, because I was wearing... Oh, my bow. I was wearing Yennefer's trousers, weren't I? Everyone else got to wear like dresses and stuff, and I had to just wear her freaking pants. Now that's what I call pants. Maybe I should be looking around here. Wait, where did I actually find the box? What if there's just like a bit of paper right next to it and I neglected to pick it up or something like that? What if that happened? I did talk to Yennefer as well, right? And she just said yes. Ooh, yes, Gary. Mighty Gary. Famous alchemist Gary.
Yes?
Yeah, I got it right. So that's not helpful at all. Not in the least. Necronomicon was here the whole time, dude! We found it! Sick. Well, if this whole like decoction of the grasses bit doesn't help Uma, maybe we should just seek help from a higher plane, you know? A higher authority, like in like AA meetings, right? Isn't that one of the rules? That you should admit that you need to seek help from a higher power to help you with your alcoholism. In this case, the higher power is like what's an elder being? A great one? I don't remember. I can't think of one right now. I mean, there's Cthulhu, but like that's a boring one. Everyone knows that one. I know one other great one right now, but I'm not comfortable saying his name because he's got a bad name. Friggin' Lovecraft, man. Such a horrible dude. His stuff was well written, apparently. I haven't read any of his stuff. I should at some point. Lovecraft mostly made like short stories, right? So I don't think it actually would take me like that much commitment to read a couple of his stories. Like I really should read like Shadow of Innsmouth at least, or like Mountains of Madness. Easy read. I think I might have read a couple of them like a long time ago, but like so long ago that like it doesn't register in my mind really that I have read it, you know? Like I read it as a kid. But I don't really consider that as having like read it really, because like, well, how much did I really learn as like a baby boy, like you, reading or watching these things? Not a lot. I don't see any red things anyway. I just see a tremendous amount of barrels and boxes lying around. So I'm a little bit confused. I was hoping if I ran around enough, I might run across something, but as it stands, I kind of have to just loot everything and hope I find it. Like, this doesn't seem right at all, does it? This seems dubious. Where did I even find a thing? Where did I find it? It wasn't on like a table next to a box. Hang on, let's go to the other quest and see what happens. Oh, here we go. Leads me somewhere. I think it just leads me to Uma though, which Hang on. What if I just talk to Uma? Will I start the process?
Geralt?
Yes?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
All I see is blonde brunettes and redheads.
See you later, visitor.
And silver fox as well. I see 2 silver foxes. Can I check the alchemy menu again? Okay, sure, yeah. Oh, sorry! You meant bottom of the... Oh my god, it's right, there's a quest thing. That's what you meant with alchemy menu. I thought it said bottom of my alchemy, like, inventory thing. Yeah, they just put it not in the decoction list. So that makes a lot of sense. I didn't realize there was a quest tab there. That's my bad, but also, game being very obtuse here. This menu, gotta tell you, is not amazing. It's not great. It's...
Potions ready.
Whew.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Ah, we love ourselves some torture here, don't we?
Open the valves. It doesn't
I mean,
matter
probably, like,
which
literally, like, Vesemir didn't have the heart to get rid of his torture table, did he? Oh, what is this? Oh, it doesn't matter in which order, okay. Well, obviously, we'll start with... the speargrass sap. Oh, all these things kind of sound nice. They all kind of sound nice. The sap, the juice, well, the tears, you know, water. You could call that tears, maybe, right? Some of the sap. Speargrass is a nastier, sandy one. I guess we'll have a look at it. Speargrass sap?
We'd work.
That's like
If
breakfast.
it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
Alright, so now we need a little... This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. But... Actually, I'm pretty sure if it say this, it's not gonna stop this thing.
Listen, we should stop this.
Then Uma dies. Very painfully.
Yennefer's right.
Open the next valve.
Yep. I just want to see what happened though. I felt pretty forced into doing this here, I think, yeah. It wasn't much of a choice. Right, so we should get some relief after that. No, jeez, that sounds the most breakfasty one. I was wrong. Ah, we gotta have the speargrass for lunch. That makes way more sense. Well, you know, the second best time for breakfast is right now. Yeah,
I had hoped.
I had to do one torture potion, yeah, before I even got the option to say stop.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Yeah, why did you keep the table? It's almost like, you know, you're planning ahead a
Next
bit.
potion.
You can say it again?
Listen, we should stop this.
Then Uma dies.
It's the same one.
Open the next.
It just kind of looks like it as if it's not the same one. I feel like Uma might be like evolving into a crab,
O-E-C-K Finn.
judging from the proportions. All living things do decide to be crabs in the end.
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he'd...
I gotta administer all the potions again now.
Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags on it.
Listen, Gary, listen. The table's not for torture. I'm telling you, it's for sex. Gary! Gary, don't judge me!
Believe we're doing this.
off the floor?
No.
Don't think less of me, Gary.
Trial. If that's Siri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
Of course I have. Thing is, we don't have a choice.
Not anymore, we don't. But we rushed it. Should have started by...
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
You can just, you know, wash your clothes afterwards. You can leave it a little bit sick on you.
Maybe you oughta...
Come now, Eskel. I shan't bite you. Just do it.
It kind of looks like she's just been playing Splatoon. Yeah, we did have enough time to like do prank calls to the Magic Society, High Society. So I think we had plenty of time. Clearly, like she was just getting bored of waiting. And just did it.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it.
You know, as a consequence of all the acid we put in them.
Witches were given mutagens.
It's normal and
New
expected.
spells.
Should have told you about that, by the way. It was just acid you put in. We just gave it fancy names.
Yen, you're dozing off.
No, just resting my eyes.
He was doing
It's called
a charity
Then
spellcasting
do
right now.
something to keep me awake.
Doing a marathon.
I don't know. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Siri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But
Didn't
she
really want to, but I said fine.
As soon as we hit the ice,
I'll do
she
it.
started skating circles around me, hollering.
So he gets
"No, not
experience
like that.
points."
Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes. Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake.
Gary, please stop! Stop
Time
the
to lift
story!
us. Prepare the phylactery.
Give me potions, please, but no more Gary stories.
Never severe. Caniatad. Nevid. Savir. Kowal. Arriva. Endir.
Zap.
No. No, I won't let you. Geralt. Yellow flask. In my satchel.
Yellow Flask, please, this punching isn't doing anything. You need to give him the potion.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid severe. Kowal. Kowal. Caniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it! Canitad, Taran Anade, Dis!
Simsalabim. He's a real boy. You couldn't do anything for his hairline, though, could you?
Yes. An elf. An owl. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists.
Cloves beam.
She's not safe.
He's a wizard. He can do that.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot
To throw wide the
allow
gates.
this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
everywhere and nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse. to
It's
play
like
riddles
in
with.
another ring circle orb thing, right?
Arwen.
It's like parallel to us or something. How is magic baby formed?
Follow it into the mists.
How elder blood make girl pregnant?
Hurry. I tried to protect her, but the curse, the hunt, has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough
Good thing I had
talk.
subtitles. I didn't hear a thing of what he said though.
Dent's grip.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't. No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through, do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avalok? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
I think the least we can do, after rendering him like half a vegetable, apparently, maybe. Well, no, it seems fine, but like after wrecking his body, the least we can do is consider him a friend. Come on.
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri,
Yeah, Ciri's trust doesn't weigh
and the hunt
Doesn't-
will follow.
doesn't weigh
They'll
much.
expect to catch us
Doesn't
by
amount to much.
surprise,
Yeah, it's true.
and they'll be sorely disappointed.
She trusted Dandelion to
We
pull off a
plan to
bank
fight
heist. I mean, come on.
We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice, besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic?
Let's get Triss. What do you think about that, Yennefer? She wields magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors.
I gotta show him a sick horse wheelie.
Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalok to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much.
Gentle, gradual magic treatment. That's what I always say, people need.
Boys and I will
GGMT.
consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give.
You always say
Ciri
you're welcome,
our love.
Gary.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Gary always comes quickly. Oh, I got a level! Nice, I guess you do like a Dragon Age Inquisition sort of thing now. We just get a bunch of friends for this place. That's neat. I kinda expected that. Someone just shouted hey at me. Well, hey. I figured it was maybe talking to me. It wasn't. It definitely distracted me though. 26, yeah? 26. 2 more levels. Oh, it's so loud. So loud between the hallway and this flat. Oh, it's annoying. I hate it. I wonder if it's just because they're loud though. I don't think they can hear me if I just like speak normally, you know? But they do like shouting, my neighbors. They love shouting. Maybe they're hard of hearing. I can relate, I'm hard of hearing. Is it hard of hearing or hard at hearing? You know what? Since this is my demographic, I make the rules. I'm the biggest rat and I'm gonna make all the rules and say it's hard of hearing. Oh yeah, I didn't ask, but I hope the audio is just okay. Because it's the same as last time, so it should be just fine, hopefully. But let me know. Okay, quests. So I need to get friends now, I guess, for the main quest. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So I got 3 new quests. So get new friends. And I guess friend. Oh, hang on. How many friends do I have even? Seems good. Excellent. So, I mean, Baron could have been a friend. But oops. I messed up there, didn't I? Yeah, Crack's a friend. Saris, Ermion? Who are these people? Can they be my friends if I don't even know who they are? Oh, I know Saris, she's the queen! She's the queen! Ermion? Is that a druid fella? He's not my friend. Well, as long as I say I broke it up with Jennifer. Jigsaw's my friend, Roach is my friend, Zolt is my friend. We're good here. We got a good list of friends here. Why don't we go to Novigrad to find friends? We haven't talked to Emir actually in a while. Why don't we just talk to Emir? Nilfgaard is like such a tiny place that he's just gonna like send me off doing chores in some other place, right? So we can unlock some breadcrumbs elsewhere by going here first, just to get it out of the way, you know? Because I don't think in Nilfgaard is an actual explorable area. I think it's literally just like a palace. Amazon keeps offering me free hard seltzers when I do grocery deliveries, and they're all horrible. Hard seltzer, as in like seltzer that's like alcohol. I heard about people talking about hard seltzer. I don't actually know what it is, but it was like really trendy for like a month or so. But I have no idea what it is. Yes, okay. I've never had that one. I'm not like a heavy drinker all day. I rarely drink stuff. Sometimes I have myself some sort of drink for pleasure, but I don't drink stuff, so I don't really get around to like trying new stuff. Because I'm just gonna eat candy and stuff. And soda. Hell yeah. I'm like a little baby. Is soda water with vodka and flavor? Okay. That sounds good. It's okay. That's fine.
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away.
Is that supposed to be Gary? On the left there? Is that supposed to be Yennefer? None of those looked like it. The actual people, man. It does sound nice, but it not. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do you have a quest for me? For a moment, I thought he had like a big poofy hat. I thought it was like... What's his name again? Weather Report? Yeah, Weather Report from part 6.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
You can show me to the guy. How are things?
Big changes
How's it going?
in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
Oh,
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to
I thought you were like the butler.
and knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best
Maybe he
the
is.
Emperor can do.
Maybe it's the butler's son.
But as
Well, I'll know who did it if someone dies.
Empress needs an emperor at her side, my father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Oh, hang on, didn't it literally do that in Skellige? Like,
Farewell.
there was like a murder mystery of like who set to bears on the dinner, and it was literally the butler, wasn't it? It's definitely that guy done. I can see his moves. I can see his plan.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Hello, buddy.
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally, I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
From ghosts and goblins? I doubt it. I haven't seen you with a SNES control this whole game.
I doubt that. Can't compare the Wild Hunt to Temerian shield-bearers or Lyrian archers. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition.
Oh, that's reasonable.
General Voris will lead it.
Sure.
Can't agree to that.
Oh, never mind. Can't agree.
Witches
Not
command
sure.
my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
Bring me Ciri.
Sure.
I will.
In an indeterminate amount of time, I will. Oh, can I get some experience? Maybe a level 12 experience? No. No. But I did finish the quest. It's out of my list. Hell yeah. We're getting so many quests done this stream. Well worth it. That's gonna definitely pad out my stats here. Zip. Novigrad next? I feel like we'll go to Novigrad first, because this feels like it's gonna... Ooh. I feel like we're gonna do like a greatest hits. By looking at all these people, you know? And it's been a while since it's been to Novigrad. We've done a lot of Skellige stuff. Have we got an exciting quest? That's too many characters. You just pasted a whole paragraph. You can't do that. That's against the rules. Well, the quest is to play Gwent.
See you.
No, no thank you. No thank you. Max length. Blah. Gross. Not in my software, you'll never find max length there. Better than Novigrad in the same area, aren't they? Yes. So, Roach, you're in the Estayar. No, you're in the Temerian Partisan Hideout. That's where you are.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to
You've seen
lift,
this already.
but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed
It does say length.
not man, but elf.
I wonder if there's a better bot out there, because I'm not very satisfied with this bot.
His name was the elven mage who
It's funny
would
enough.
flee the hunt, then hid her away on
But
a
it is a little bit too jank to be exactly what I wanted. Because I saw like I think it was Lobos. He had like a pretty good Uwu bot, but he did it in Nightbot as well. I'm pretty sure Lobos is better than this one. Maybe Lobos actually made his own bot though. I wouldn't be surprised because he made his. He did make his own like chatbot. So you could probably easily set up a similar sort of thing, which this did. What this is basically like a website that Nightbot sends like queries to, and then the website sends back something which pastes in chat, right?
You've been here, you've been there.
Hello, Vernon.
What the fuck you accosting me? Herald of Rivia. Safe and sound.
It's me, Gary. I need your help.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
I think Vess can kick ass. A little bit too much though, right? Wasn't that a problem? Vess is like a loose cannon. Can't afford to bring her here. But if you bring Vess along, she won't cause any trouble here. So I think that would be a great idea. Oh, this is the point in which you said earlier that would be a natural sort of cutoff point doing side questing, isn't it? 'Cause I remember you mentioned that. I know the feeling. of having a loading screen recap that just gets burnt into your mind, because that was my last one. that one was just there forever because we did so many side quests and treasure hunts during that period. Yeah, maybe we should torture Vest too. I think Vest could be a cool Witcher. Although the ritual didn't make Avalakian, the Witcher did it. It just made him into a non-cursed person, right?
Zoltan.
Get out.
Gary, let's play Gwent, never.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is...
You shouldn't be in a debt. We stole so many like treasures and Gwent cards. Aren't you rich now?
You've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell me.
Because it wasn't enough.
Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources, wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
And yet...
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than...
This place is a big swamp.
The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
You'd adopt a lot of problems having this place here. It does seem like a lot more trouble than it's worth.
And why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my
and his axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen.
You'll have my Gary. You should have been dead with some powder government. Just stop being poor. Well, me and Buddy, what's his name again? I forgot his name already. No. We did like treasure hunts. We like stole a bunch of stuff from people. I figured that would like clear up some you know, some space for him. I thought we were solving his trouble, but I guess it wasn't quite enough. It wasn't quite enough Gwent cards. He needs a bit more that he can sell in the black market. Horsons? Oh no. I am become the Horson that everyone's fleeing from. Is that what's happening? Oh no. Play Gary free long enough and you live long enough to see yourself become the Horson that makes trouble in the streets of Novigrad.
Rain makes this city even more dreary.
Rain makes the city even more dreary. Now that's someone doing the best Charles Dance impression right there, that guy there.
Good thing it didn't catch us along the way.
What is it, Grey Boy?
Why is there a bunch of herbs in this place? I thought it was her for a second. 1 second, I'm just gonna forage this townswoman. 1 second, I'm just gonna pick your bush for you. I'll dig up my fiber elsewhere. Thank you. Hello, Jigstra. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. No. I thought it was a treasure chest right there.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Gets nodded.
Surprised to see you still dabbling in politics.
It's quite simple, Geralt. I cannot be indifferent to Redania's fate. Call it patriotic concern.
So it's concern that compels you to bump off Radovid?
I think often of the country and its future, and the more I think, the clearer it becomes that as long as Radovid sits on the throne, Redania has no future.
Wasn't sure.
Speaking of future, we have ghouls and ghosts and goblins.
What the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
Really dry.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own
Really hurt.
problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired. So I don't owe you shit.
That's too bad. Guess Jixter needs to stay here a bit, lick his wounds, and keep his bush picking business to regain his wealth. That's right. Evil Sot First Touches. That's DLC quest, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm not anywhere near there yet. 32, 34. Is this endgame stuff? Or is this like mid-game stuff? These DLC things? Is there like gonna be a point where it's like feels like a little bit too late to be doing a DLC because you're kind of just like crushing everything? There's a new HOTS event? Oh my god, they're not doing Christmas and HOTS anymore? I can't believe it, dude. Christmas is over finally. Rejoice, everyone. Christmas is done for. You can pack away your jingle bins. Oh, fuck me. I opened a jingle chest today. I love that the loot boxes in HOTS, because they scaled down development of HOTS so much, they're still handing out Christmas loot chests for progression in that game. Right now. Like, oh my god. Overwatch cosplay. Can't wait to see what Overwatch cosplay I can put my Overwatch heroes in. I mean, I guess that's a thing they already have been doing, but I guess that they're doing more of it. Because you already have Widowmaker Nova. I guess you can do like a McCree, like cowboy skin for someone. Like Raynor. McCree Raynor. That could work. Oh, Raynor is a soldier, of course, yeah. Johanna is... Who is Rain? Oh, Reinhardt. Ska ligga. Let's see Crack first. He's at this castle here.
The curse that held Uma proved
This is Roadhog.
but Yennefer and the
Yeah,
Witchers
this makes
managed
sense.
to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be
I feel like
man,
Irel
but elf, and an elven
would have made a
soldier.
better Reinhardt.
For this was his name.
And that Johanna should have been Brigitte instead.
Then hidden her away.
But I guess they wanted to keep the genders a 1-to-1, I guess. Valai's Reaper. Checks out, I guess. No, wait a second. No, but idea definitely is better than if Valai's Reaper. You know, definitely should have been Reinhardt. And Johanna definitely should have been Brigitte. That's a way better solution. I stand by this. And I stand by this. I have way better skin ideas. You have no good skin ideas. Tiny model. Stinky. Where is Crack? Should we right here?
Wanted to talk. Your daughter. First woman to rule Skellige.
She'll be a good queen. Knows what she wants.
Yeah? So what
If
does
you
she
lose your
want?
kill streak, you have to marry your mother-in-law.
A difficult task. No one has ever managed it. But Ceres is stubborn.
Thinking long term, then. Think she'll succeed?
She's got a powerful ally. In me.
Oh, great.
The
It's a bit
massacre
rigged,
during
but
the
great.
feast. Know anything new?
Thanks to you and Ceres, we know who's responsible. It's enough for me.
Not gonna try to capture the berserkers?
They were but tools, Wolf. I'd rather sever the hand that wields the sword than merely break steel.
What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
I know times are tumultuous right now.
I know where
Maybe
she
people are
is,
mad, but
I also know that
what
it's
if you
very
send all your
simple.
forces
They'll know I did.
to the wilderness
They'll come after
to fight
us,
Ghost with me?
attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to
That's no
capture
good.
any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something. But fear not, we'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. Two birds with one skeleton axe. Ciri will be safe in Keatrold.
Well, you're right about care, but what if it's a Kaer
Men's
Morhen?
lives. Kaer Morhen. We fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed. As much as I can.
Another sword? Is he just gonna give me another sword? He's gonna do it, isn't he? I think you're looking at it right now.
Craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erlen.
It's gonna send that right into my jingle bin.
Erlen Stonefist. So this is Winter's Blade.
Ooh.
Forged in Mahakam, tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
Until it's in vendor hands. He's gonna force me to take his sword, right? I kind of want to say this. I think it would be a more interesting interaction. But I do want the sword.
I can't take this.
You can, you must. Let me do this much at least.
If you insist. Thank you.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. Really looks like a Skyrim sword, doesn't it? It just got that sort of like aesthetic to it. It's very junky.
Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my
Oh,
intention.
I will.
Farewell.
So this sword, eh? This sword. There's a chance that I'm gonna just vendor the hell out of the sword. My weapons are pretty darn good right now. I mean, the 9 Igni intensity is good. That's that's one hell of a sword right there. That is really good. That's really, really good. It's got one less rune slot, but I think it's fine. That's really good. Because even though we're like a magic Gary, we get a lot of mileage out of hitting things with swords. Honestly, yeah, like we have like 15 silencing on the other sword. I have like so much silent intensity on character sheet, whatever you call it. I think we're fine. I think we are done. Oh, we're getting greater runes now. Definitely need to be using these friggin' lesser things then. Let's use them. Where's the sword runes? Yeah. These are greatest, aren't they? These things, yeah. Are there like regulars here? The regulars don't look much different from the lessers, do they? Our swords right now are like so good. I think we should probably put some graders in them, like good graders in them if we have them. Armor piercing. I feel like armor piercing is definitely like a really good stat, right? It sounds really good. So let's put this in. And attack power? Probably attack power. Dunk. And then the other one, how about like burning? Burning's fine. Burning's good. Yeah, I'll take burning. Stagger good? I guess stagger could be really good against like big monsters. It's a silver sword, so I might face like a golem or something, right? That sounds okay, Bidden. What's this? Greater parry and return. Adrenaline point. Yeah, I'll take that. Not bad. I definitely think these swords deserve some runes because they are really good compared to like stuff we've had previously, man. We've had like some dire weapons earlier, I felt. Some really not great stuff. Any day is blessed to have some Idizel in it. I am waiting for the next season with bated breaths. I can't wait. I need that sort of levity in my life right now. Oh, that'd be very good. Some light watching of I don't watch a lot of like stuff that's like just tries like this stuff is just supposed to be funny. This is like a comedy thing. I don't watch a lot of that because I feel like I got a very particular sense of humor, and when I watch a lot of comedy stuff, it doesn't really like scratch that itch. But I really liked it. I think it was really good. It's like really dumb, but that's like exactly what I like. Speaking of famous swords, I was looking into in the news on DMC anime. Apparently in S3 of Castlevania they had Dante's sword on the wall in the random scene. Oh, how about that? Oh yeah, you did mention that to me earlier, didn't you? Like they might do. Did you say that you're looking forward to DMC being animated, or that they are actually doing it? Because it would be cool, I think, if they did that, because it would really suit their style. Because they have like a very particular sense of writing and animating and style that really suits an animated DMZ. I think they could do it justice. I think.
Would you spare a moment?
Come on, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was. Save for the title, a lot of things changed.
Yeah, she's not been queen for very long. She's my queen. My queen. It was born in King Bran, Steph. King Bran. Oh, that guy. I was just laughing with King Bran after saying my queen in that way.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Sounds like a great guy.
How's it feel?
Definitely sounds like he really cared.
Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
I like that guy. He was a stick in the mud.
Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, but I'll try a course.
Nice, good.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
She'll help.
What is it?
Crocs mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
Look for a guy with Ghostbusters, you might say.
It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior.
An army, you say? Well, I'll give you one guy.
I'm sure.
Yarmide.
In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yarmide is the guy I didn't help become king, right?
Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
I just gotta not trust Yarmar's judgment on whether or not we should help anyone. Because he got his friend killed, if he's the one I think he is. Oh no, wait, Yarmar, no, are you? Yeah, he is this guy.
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye, spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates.
Huh, how about that?
None of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of
It's actually nice to hear about that, considering the story we told Yennefer earlier.
Both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me dad whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Got another voyage in mind?
She teleports a lot.
I'd
This is a
say it
thing.
was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were going to help them return to their isle.
He was like a lesser giant. Like, who cares? Small giant.
The wild hunts preparing to attack Kaer Morhen could use your help.
I don't know if he was a giant. Maybe he was more like a huge, you know? You killed a huge. It's different.
I cannot refuse you.
A big.
What's more, no one Krait's ever stood and battled such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Excellent.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
I got a friend. We saw 9 people and we got a friend. This is like me trying to find a group to play Borderlands with right now. Guys, would you like to come play Jackbox? Would you like to play a video game with me? Ermi, I can't for the life of me remember who Ermion even is, dude. You fairly sure it's been confirmed at this point? They've just been pretty quiet about it. Yeah, okay, cool. It seems like they're kind of sneaking stuff in to like kind of tease us about it done, but they're not really confirming anything for a fact. This sounds like it's definitely gonna happen. I mean, like, it makes so much sense. Like, I watched the 4 seasons now of Castlevania, and it makes so much sense that they would do DMZ as well. The guys that did Castlevania, did they also do Dota? Because, like, it's so familiar. What is this? What?
Human bones. Guess they're all that's left of the lumberjacks.
I guess it's a quest I haven't done. Oh no. Oh yeah, abandoned sawmill. I mean, why not? We're at the sawmill right now, I think, right? Why not? Kill the Leshen. I'll kill Leshen. I'll kill mythical beast creature. Hello. Leshen feels like it belongs a bit more in this place than it did in Novigrad. Oh my god, he just got messed up. Oh! Where did he go? I guess his Leshen people needed him. Just did we like charge all of like our energy into him? Did we like? I feel like we like pumped him up, you know, like each like sword slash, like while he was like in that animation, like pumped him up until he just like put a little hole in him and he on like a balloon, he just shot her right up. Dota was made by Koreans. Okay, it's so familiar though to the Castlevania series, but I guess that's like the Netflix style right now.
Wonder what this means.
Because they're both like Netflix originals. I imagine like there's someone that has like a finger in both those pies, right? Because they're so familiar, they're very similar feeling, like in style and yeah. But also like, what things aren't animated by Koreans? Isn't that like everything? That's a thing in animation now, right? People just like make what are those things called? Like the development slides or whatever. Like, here's what kind of want it to look like, and you just ship it off to Koreans and they make it for you, right? I guess maybe you even just make the script. The druids on the warpath moved from words to deeds, and they were ashamed for them as well. Every morn we came to the mill to find our equipment damaged, destroyed. Last night someone tossed an axe into Will's door. Folk are scared. I'll talk to the druids one last time. This must end. Hang on, what? It changed the quest. I'm pretty sure I put it onto... Oh, I finished it. I finished the quest. Well, that was easy. That was very easy. Did I get another quest for it? Bring us a blade. Oh, we need to do that one. Master Armorer. So we can actually do that now. We can actually become the Master Armorer. I guess we may as well. I don't know if we have really much to... Oh, we need a unique card from the Baron. Oh no. I don't know if we have any like mastercrafts to make farmers, but I guess we'll be getting that soon enough. I betcha once we do the once we're in the DLC, they're definitely gonna give us like plans for making like some high tier end game equipment, because it's the DLC, so there's probably like some new like equipment that they'll have made for the DLC. That's like, you play the DLC to collect these things. That's like a DLC set. Having like a master craftsman for that is probably good. Ermion. Yeah, there it is. It's a druid guy.
Can we talk? You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years
He's a Hierophant.
about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams.
You should care about the trout populations though. They're good.
Always valued us as advisors.
You gotta care about that stuff. It's important. So you're new to this whole Hierophant job though, so what I need to tell you as someone that has more experience is that you should put the splash in the trash. That's where it belongs. Also, be a better dad. That's also a good part of being a good Hierophant.
Oh, I believe Emia's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war.
Yeah.
Radovid is a madman.
You can say
but
that.
A cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood.
Oh, I guess that's all he cares about.
Ciri is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are
Gotta start
7
somewhere.
clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
So what you're saying is, Ceres is your queen? No, my queen. My queen. God. What a show, man.
Did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
This guy knows his SNES games. He knows about the ghosts and goblins.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon.
Hey, old man, would you come punch the goats?
Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is, and the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately.
Oh wow!
Leave
Didn't even
tomorrow and
invite him, and he's just like, there we go.
I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her.
Oh, fair enough.
I
Gotcha.
shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
That explains that then. I thought that guy was the least likely to join me, actually. Well, aside from Dijkstra, who I didn't really see what he would do other than give me money. I was expecting to go to Dijkstra and like ask for a loan or something, you know. DLC has a bespoke set. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we got some armors to craft in the future, then. So Setting up a master's armorsmith would be nice. Bunny, Boony, Boony, hello Boony. No, sit still. Boony. Oh, that's fine. Skellige was closely allied with Sintra, and she spent a decent chunk of time here. Basically, extended family. Okay. Good to know. Fair enough. Makes sense. Castlevania was animated by Federated, a company I made in the phone during fairly old parents. That is odd. That is not the one-to-one transition I was expecting, but sure. Fairly Odd Parents was a pretty good show, I think. I think a lot of people liked it. Even though... is his name Butch? Butch Hartman? I think he gets a lot of like flack online these days. I mostly see his name brought up and people make fun of him. I think it's because he just has one of those styles where like all his characters gotta look a certain way. I think the last thing I saw about him when people dunking on him was when he was doing like a commission for something. I think it was like $100 commission that someone ordered from him. Of like a certain anime character, and what he got was just like a Butch Hartman tracing of like some fan art that was easily findable on the internet. Which is not a good look if you're an artist. Not a good look. No, it's fine. It's probably fine to like trace and use references. Definitely fine to use references as an artist, but probably not if you gonna take a lot of money for it as a commission. Probably not a good look. They certainly roll the same JPEG of Cosmo for every commission. Dude, that would be big money if you do that. If only had the business sense of this chat room here, he'd be rolling in it. He'd be rolling in dough. Speaking of dough, I think I'd like to get a cast iron pan. I don't have one right now. I only have Teflon pans, I think. I have a cast iron sort of it's like a membrane thingy called something like pot, not a pan. I don't think that's good enough. I think I need like a skillet, because I found like a recipe or a thingy for making naan in like a really hot cast iron skillet. That looked really good. That looked really good. I tried making naan before. I baked it, but I don't know if I did it right. But it didn't come out the way I was hoping. But the videos I saw about making it in like a skillet, those naan looked really good. And some people were saying that it tasted and felt pretty authentic as well. So that's cool. Gotta be very particular about how you clean it though. Can be annoying when you just cooked and you want to eat. Yeah.
Hey there, come take a gander. Greetings.
This is the glitch that fucking merchant, isn't it? Who doesn't work.
Show me your wares.
Yeah. So yeah.
So long.
I had a feeling this guy's strange. He also like walks around like rubbing his hands together. What is he doing? Oh, he's carrying a backpack, but it doesn't actually hold the straps. So he's just he's just holding his hands weird. Makes sense that now will be closer to authentic in a cast iron dig it. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, in the videos they talked about having like the heating up the pan as hot as you can, like really hot. Because naan, like traditionally, is made with like I don't remember the name of it. It was like an Indian word, but it's like probably like some specific type of heating, right? That you use. I don't know what that would be, if like it's like a really hot oven or if it's like a specific type of like pot or skillet. I don't know what it is, but yeah, they mentioned it. I guess I want to do this bearing his blade. And this Master Armor's quest. That sounds kind of appetizing to me.
That's it, Roach.
So we just heard about this one.
Come on, Roach.
I think it's in Novigrad, I think I want to find, right?
Too many foreigners in the isles in the old
So also really useful if you want to make a steak or burger, etc. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like with the cast iron skillet, you gotta be careful about like seasoning it and stuff, right? You don't want to use like dish soap with it either, right? Or something like that. Is that right? Or is that talking about tandoor? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, tandoor. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. I gotta read up on like taking care of like a cast iron skillet when I get it, because I've heard like bits and bobs, like kind of mixing it together. The thing about this soap might have been something someone said about Teflon actually, but I don't remember. It's not catastrophic to briefly use soap on a cast iron, but you generally don't need to. Yeah, okay. I'll do some reading up on it. Yeah, it becomes standard. Hang on, wait a second. I gotta look at the symbol again. It was like a sun thing. No, that's not the right one. Wait, what? Multiple locations. I'm pretty sure that's Novigrad, so I think we have to go to Novigrad first to have the quest thing pop up, right? Well, Velen, I guess. Velen, and then just go anywhere. And then see if the market pops up somewhere. The scrub and rinse when it's still hot, then you get a real dry and greasy up again. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. That sounds simple enough, and it sounds like the kind of habits I'm trying to get around to doing anyway. Because if you do that stuff, it's just a lot easier to clean anyway, right? It's just a good habit to have with like any cooking. Because if you do it ASAP, it's like 10 times easier to clean it off than if you like let it like crusts and harden and coagulate and all this grotty stuff like over time. So that's the sort of habit I'm trying to have anyway. So that sounds perfectly fine for me. Like especially if like making a sauce or something, you know, you don't want to like stick in there. You want to just get it off. So the longer you do it properly, the more non-stick it becomes anyway. So it gets so easy to wash. Excellent, excellent. I looked at the shop and I saw it wasn't too expensive. So I think I might get it next month, because next month I don't believe I have to pay any taxes. So I'll have more money, which will be great. I can give myself a cool skillet and make some naan, which would be very cool. I haven't cooked it. I have cooked it before, because I used to cook a lot at home when I still lived with family, and we had a cast iron skillet done, so I have used it before. I just didn't know like how to take care of that stuff at the time, but I have used that stuff because I had to cook a lot for myself. I don't see a quest marker. Is this actually in Kaer Morhen? Isn't the symbol for Kaer Morhen stuff the like the wolf? Yeah, Novigrad stuff. It's like, what is this sun thing? What is this? Oh, it is in Kaer Morhen. Never mind. It's actually in Kaer Morhen. But it's a sun because it's in multiple locations. So if I go here, I'll do this first thing, and then I'll probably go somewhere else afterwards. So it uses the sun because it's not just a Kaer Morhen place, I guess.
Revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name.
Usually you won't make a sauce in the cast iron. You usually want to get if it's got acid or something. That's been my experience. Combination of knowing that anecdotally you won't want acid in pan for long periods. Also, that being source of a cast iron isn't it? That sounds totally fine for me. I mean, I'm getting the cast iron now mostly for specific things, right? I have some pretty nice Teflon pans that are used for everything else right now, and I'm very happy with them. So I'm happy to keep using them, and then I'll crack out the cast iron pan if I want to do specific things. I'm more likely to do sauces in like pots anyway, rather than in skillets. Unless I'm making like very small quantities or something. Like, I can do like a pasta sauce sometimes in a skillet, but you gotta have like a lid on that stuff, or you could just definitely have to like take down the temperature, or it just sprays everywhere, right? I kind of prefer to use like a pot sometimes, so that's fine. Definitely not in a hurry to cook a bunch of sauces in my cast iron skillet. So that's a problem that'll work itself out smoothly. Like I said, cast iron doesn't have a specific lid, but pots, yeah. And I'm definitely I was a bit lazy with like lids before. Like anytime I'm doing anything like sauce related, I'm like cooking in like a skillet, that pan, that fucking lid goes on, man. Cause like, I didn't like, I didn't think about it before, but sometimes I just like cook bolognese, you know, and when I was done, I just look around my stove and was like, oh, that's right, I gotta wipe off every fucking surface around here. I didn't think, oh, just use a lid, dumbo. And you don't have to do that. Yeah, you use a lid, except that you clean this stuff, not yeah. It is a lot easier though to use a lid, than to clean a lid, than it is to clean
Let's go.
The stove and like back then as well. My stove was like right next to like a wall, so I'd like stain a bunch of stuff around the. Oh, there goes Roach. Roach is gone. Roach has drowned. It's the title of my new Gary creepypasta. Man, this fucking river is oily as hell. What's going on here? Did BP roll through here? It's like, you seen this stuff? It's gross. God, Gary's so slick right now, man. So this is gonna be clean this though anyway, if there's grease spitting or whatever when you need to have this little. Yeah. That's what I like about my stove right now that I haven't had in a while. Is that I got one of those flat things now. For like 4-ish years now, I've cooked with a stove that's got these sort of things, you know? You know what I mean? It's got like those circle things and they're like raised up a bit. I don't know what they're called.
River disappears here. I've got to be close.
Big electric glass top thing. Yeah, that's what I got now. Yeah. So it's like totally flat. So all I have to do is just like, and it's all fucking clean, dude. It's beautiful. And like if anything like sort of, you know, sticks on it a bit, you just scrub it off and it's good. It's great.
Whoa, an old strong bow. No wonder Berengar got in trouble.
Ooh. That's a jort. That's what it looks like. I never had gas. Gas is extremely uncommon here, I think. Like, definitely not normal to see gas stove in Norway. I've never met anyone that cooks at gas in the homes. I should ask my brother actually, because he's a cook. I'm kind of curious if they cook with gas in kitchens. But in homes, it is very uncommon to have anything but electric. I have never cooked with gas ever, never. The only times you really cook with gas here is if you have a grill.
Find Berengar's things.
Kitchens use gas; it gets hotter faster. Yeah, that's what I imagine, right? That he'd probably use gas in kitchens if he had the option to, right? But I just don't know if they still use gas, even if it's like more effective in kitchens here, or like stream. Oh, never mind. We're back. We're back. Yeah, I think Twitch is screwing up. I think it's just Twitch screwing up because my stream looks totally fine. I did not have any sort of hitch. Nothing bad happened on my end. Oh, there we go. I didn't even need to use witcher sensors. I didn't even realize that was the objective right now. I found
the diagram. Forging the Torhairn won't
Hitch.tv, yeah.
It's sure as hell worth a try.
Yeah, OBS is looking great right now. Pristine OBS. There we go. Oh my god, no. We're gonna freaking replace that sword a buddy just gave us. There's no way this sword is gonna be like worth it for me. There's no way. My swords are impeccable. They're so good. I guess it could replace the steel sword if it's like as good as a silver sword. It would be funny though, because like we just got it. We just got that sword. And it's like a family heirloom, and I'm just about to friggin' yeet it to a vendor. I always feel funny about that stuff when it happens. Like in WoW, there's this quest line in, I believe is it the Badlands? Is Badlands the area with the Dark Iron Dwarves? But also it's got some dragons and stuff in it in some places. I think it's the Badlands. South of what is it? It's called the Loch something, right? There's like a dragon quest. I think it was about it. There's like a quest there of like a dragon lady, and she's like being hunted by like Deathwing cultists or something. Because it was Cataclysm. And in the end of the quest, the dragon dies, spoiler alert, and he's like, please take care of my last egg for me, my last child, please take care of it. And she gives you a fucking trinket. And that's a baby. And so at the end of the quest, you're like, well, I guess I'll put your baby in my bank, I guess. It's like, oh my god, dude, I'm just gonna fucking vendor your like last remaining like like Drake baby. That's horrible. How do I get out of here? Alright, let's do this one. That's armorets. I need to get to a teleport node. Probably should have used the boat to get to this area I'm right now, because... Oh, no! Merman, get out of here! He's looking for real estate! Aquaman's looking for real estate, dude! Get out of here! That's out of loot games. Oh, what? Ah, I see, okay. So do not go here. This is drown area. Shortcuts. None but devils play here. Past here. Turn back. Are you calling me a devil right now?
Long track.
No, please, I'm trying to get out of here. Game! Fuck off! I can't get out of here. Because, like, every time I try to swim away, it just auto puts the map up and then, like, a drowner slaps me. I'm just trying to leave. Jeez. That's a reference to the devil in the Edge of the World story. Ah, okay. You should get a splatter screen, by the way. Food oil splattered while cooking gets annoying. Oh, splatter screen. Okay. Where does the screen go? Are you talking about this sort of screen? Like that sort of screen? Or is it a screen that you like put around the stove? So look. IKEA. How can you help me? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. That's a really great idea. So it's a way to like have less splashing, but not necessarily have a lid on. That's cool. Because it does make a difference cooking with a lid on. That's stuff like that. The reason I'm saying that's also like a really good idea is because I've like when I try cooking like spring rolls or something, just fucking burn your hands off, you know, because the oil just splashes everywhere and burns you. It's horrible. Also, it just turns the kitchen to a greasy mess because there's this oil splashing everywhere because it's really hot and you use a lot of oil. Definitely not gonna cook any spring rolls before getting something like that. That's a great idea. I'm gonna get one of those because I'm gonna take a trip to IKEA soon anyway. Because I live right next to an IKEA actually. If I wanted to, I could just change my dinners to IKEA dinner. Instead of cooking, I just go to IKEA and get some Swedish meatballs. If I wanted to, I could do that. I could have some hot dogs for breakfast. Is that a varg? Not anymore. It's a wazarg. So now. But please, a signpost, please. Hello, bear. That's not a fucking bear, it's a freaking gorilla. It's a bear. What, no? It's a weird bear. It's a gorilla bear. Like, definitely walked like a gorilla for a second. Barilla. It's a Barilla warrior. In the show, that's the Toss a Coin to Witch episode. Ah. I remember that one. I should watch this show again, I think, to catch me up on season 2 coming. That'll be really cool. I quite liked Gary season 1. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. Maybe really good is putting it a bit too heavy, but it was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. Definitely good for a video game adaptation. No, is it fair to call it a video game adaptation? I feel like it's a video game adaptation because like all the designs are from the video game, although the story is based from books mostly, right? I know which is a book, but look at all of them. They cast Henry Cavill because he looks like Gary in the video games, but all the stories are not caught up to the games at all, are they? So none of them look like the game. All Gary. No. Look at this boy. He's blind. Wait, oh no, the map doesn't go this far. I was gonna say there's like way more map like on this side here, but it does not. It does not go here. Also, it's bad faith to say that anyone watching Witcher 3 watches it because they're interested in the books. Well, oh, you gotta teleport there first, and then you get the nodes.
But Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man.
It's a bit annoying that it does that, but the loadings are pretty quick, so it's not too bad.
Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt. Then hidden.
Nah, it's not a good adaptation. It's a book adaptation, mostly, I'd say, yeah, for sure. Like I caught myself saying that as I said it, I was like, wait a second, no. I don't think anything in the series is actually based on the game at all. Because the game has got, I'm pretty sure all of the games? Or is it most of the games? Are based on non-canon story, right? All or most, either of those. Where are we? The games are 100% fanfic. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's what I thought. It just references the books. Books? Series? Franchise? I don't actually know how many books there are even. Undvik. It actually just says Undvik, doesn't it? Where the fuck is Undvik? It should be... It's like one of those random ass towns somewhere. Oh, is that a Skellige place actually? It's a Skellige place, isn't it? Undvik. That does sound like a Skellige place. Because that sounds like a town where I could live if I wanted to. I can move to Undvik right now. Is this Undvik? I guess this island here is Undvik? Van Tudorok. I mean, maybe? There is like actually a quiz mark game once, I think. So yeah, I think that's actually the place.
Held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
Yeah, I 100% did not expect Henry Cavill to be a positive representation of Gary for me. I didn't think it was gonna be good, but he did great. He did great. He did a good job of like emulating the like Gary's like mannerisms and stuff. He definitely looks the part of the game. I mean, that's one of the things. It looks the part of the game, doesn't it? Not the books at all, because like Henry Cavill is very handsome. He's like comically handsome. Whoop. Devourers. I don't think I've seen these guys. Oh, I should use some spells. How good are my fire spells right now? Could you group up a little bit, please? Thank you. I don't know if it's worth spamming fire, or if you just want to get a dot off. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think, because like Yennefer is in the series, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's in the series, and she does not look like the Yennefer in the game. Triss is in the series, right? And she like looks nothing like the game at all, I think. Like, yeah, obviously it's been a while since I've seen it now, so I'm fogging up a little bit. But I'm pretty sure like there were a couple of characters. Yeah, Triss is definitely like in the series, but not as like a major character, right? You just sort of see her now and then, and her design and her casting doesn't look like Triss at all in the games. If I remember rightly. Hello? Triss and the end look absolutely fuck all like the games, yeah. Whoop. Are there descriptions for the characters at all in the books? Do they differ from how they're represented in the games? I imagine they just cast whoever they thought was good for the role, I guess. Ice Drool. Someone mentioned Ice Drool recently. I think that was for a different thing. Dandelion isn't even called Dandelion in this series, is he? He's called something else. I think it's called like the. He has got a Polish name, right? In the series, because he's actually a different flower as well, isn't he? Jaskir, that's it. Which I think is some kind of flower, not dandelion. Buttercup, that's right. Yeah, I remember being a little bit confused by that, but I kind of figured it was Dandelion just from context, you know? Singing bard who gets himself in trouble. Silly guy. God, this Ice Troll's very floppy once it's actually dead. Yeah, I don't think I mind either way, but it definitely feels a bit weird when I think oh, hello. A lot of people would have recognized it more if they said Dandelion. It's just a bit confusing now.
Joanna mentioned.
I feel like it's a little bit weird to like localize it and still keep his name as Jaskir, because that doesn't mean anything to anyone, right? It's a little bit strange. I feel like there's a lot of meaning in someone being called Dandelion. I think there's a lot of meaning to it. That you can infer. Because you know what a dandelion is. And, you know, the symbolism and stuff. But if someone's called Jaskier, I don't know what to make of that. I don't know Polish. Yeah, call him Buttercup. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. Either call him Buttercup or Dandelion. One of the two. Probably no correct answer here. Just up to how you... which one you want to choose. But I think it should be either one of those two. Yeah, you shouldn't have to Google it. Yeah, exactly. It's a step too far, man. Oh, hang on. Now I should go to Novigrad or something. Because it's pointing me at this sign. There we go. Okay, that's why it's got the sun. Oh my god, it's so long ago. We took this freaking quest so long ago. And we're back. We're finally doing it. Damn.
Not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee.
It does make the characterization of him in the show a little bit weaker for anyone that aren't going to Google it. Because, yeah, Skier just sounds like any old name. Just, at best, you can be like, oh, I guess he's not from around here. Or like he's from a fantasy place, because he's... If you're not familiar with Polish names. Or Polish words, rather. I don't know if anyone's actually called that in Poland. I see. His main identifying characteristic is that he's foreign. Yeah. I think I don't think I was unhappy with any characters. I don't think. Although I didn't really have a base reference because I hadn't even played Witcher 3 at that point. Maybe I hadn't even played Witcher 2 at that point. Maybe. But I thought that the characters were all like charming and affable, or likable, or suitably villainous, etc., etc., whatever. I thought they were good characters in the show. They were portrayed in a good way. I thought.
How may I assist you?
You got the tools.
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Just now, actually.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Just picked them up.
Wasn't easy, so I'm hoping for a good price on that armor of mine.
Harman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General.
Stop right there, criminal. Scum. I hear you got an armor you weren't meant to have. Oh no, Sergeant Clown.
Establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor. This is true, and they call you a master of the craft. All too kind, sir. Truly,
I need a suit of armor, heavy, able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
How convenient.
Your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business.
Outside of... Fucking... I started talking like him for a second. Outside of... Outside?
I've had enough.
You don't have an indoor smith.
Enough.
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
The Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith, that's another story.
Ah, I see.
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let him treat you like this.
I won't. Not anymore. He can craft the Nilfgaardian's armor himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better.
Hell yeah.
I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
I will.
Depends what it is.
No, I will.
To finish the armor, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually
I get to the finest olives.
I want to use acid.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't know if you want to use that for your new
Archgriffins.
cast iron armor.
Griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that a long time ago, like many hours ago. I can take care of that. Like, it wasn't that at the very start of the game.
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill 2 beasts with 1 stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armor for you, lots of it. The kind no other armorer can.
Master craftsman, you might say. The quality would be. Oh, Archgriffin. How about it? Sounds fun. I do think the worst part of the show, unsurprisingly, were the original content they worked for Yen and the series to make them more important. As someone that didn't know, I don't know if it really stood out to me that much. I don't know. It's been so long. Maybe I'll catch it on a rewatch. But as I was wholly unfamiliar, and I thought it was like pretty consistent. The only thing that confused me, like, was the timeline. That was very confusing as an outsider. I have no idea what was going on most of the time. Because they didn't really do like any like they didn't tell you what timeline we were in or stuff like that. So if I didn't know any better, it all kind of seems like it happens at the same time, but it doesn't. So I needed like a diagram to look at, which was kind of helpful while watching the show. Of like a timeline where it points at different things happening as we watched each episode. I mean, in the coming seasons, they're going to be focused on the entire show, so I understand why they did it. It's always going to be dodgy when they immediately shoehorn fanfic material in adaptation. Yeah, it seemed in a lot of ways like a sort of they were putting together like the building blocks of the show. Like they were establishing this scene, the shot. Like they were world building with season 1 and season 2. Like some meat is going to happen, I imagine. That's why it was a bit convoluted. I guess so. We're a bit familiar with everything going on when the real shit happens in season 2. Hopefully that's soon too. I guess things are gonna like speed up a bit now that like it's kind of crazy to hear, but like people are like talking about like COVID in a way that's like winding down basically, and they're kind of right, aren't they? Like it is kind of winding down now. I mean for us at least, right?
A hand. That's it. Archgriffins had a veritable feast.
We haven't made like huge progress here still. We're just sort of hanging on here, but like it's not like we're like particularly harmed here. I think actually Norway has done really good for deaths in the whole world. I think we've done really well. Trondheim is really safe right now, but like we don't really have a lot of vaccines yet. But things have winded down, I think. So looking forward to normalcy coming into the release schedules of things that I'm looking forward to. That should be good. It'll be fun. That's the hope anyway.
Archgriffin feather. Must have lost it when taking off. Hopefully its nest is nearby.
Big feather. Time channels were entirely in service of the fact they wanted the Yen and Ciri to be in the entire season and not in the 1 episode each. Yeah, that's how Hippo explained it to me as well. Ooh, hello? There it is. Oh, it's the dorky Chimera. Yeah, you were in the very start of the game, yeah. And then we went to like a Nilfgaard outpost, and they talked about how they were pestered. The supply lines were being pestered by these griffins. Get back here. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you being so helpful, so cooperative with me. That was a cool trick you just did. We haven't even had like time to practice anything. I just said sit and it did it. God, my Quen feels so fucking strong right now. There he goes. I should be a bit better of like putting Igni on sometimes on, but it feels nice to just have Quen on at all times. It feels safe. Arch Griffin trophy. I don't think we had a new trophy until now either. And it's the fucking same trophy as I had now. 10% chance to dismember. There you go. Food and drink, of course. Oh, it's a friggin' Griffin trophy. I guess you can sell it. Some money. Oh, we should have a break after this. Nothing bad is gonna happen to me here, right? Nothing bad ever happens to a Gary. I'm gonna sit right here in the nest, and nothing bad is gonna happen to me as we just take a break for like 5 minutes. Go for a little stretchy. This little friend here is gonna keep us company as well. Too bad the combat music didn't keep going as well, so you guys can lolly lows while we're waiting. Alright, be right back. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you soon. Stretchy break. Be right back. Hello, I'm back. Happy to see that Gary hasn't curled up and turned into an egg and flown away in the time I've been away either. That's good. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, me. I'm gonna take this. I was about to say glacid. This gland acid. Gland acid. To Iona. Oh, this isn't gland's acid. Hey. Confirming our Silksong news at E3. That's a gut punch. That's the bad. Yeah, that'll be fun. Hollow Knight, good game, by the way. Wasn't crazy about that one last Pantheon DLC. But they did a lot of 3 updates for that game, which was good content, and the base game is terrific. Really good stuff. So Silksong will be cool, whenever that comes out. I'll quote it in 20... By the time I'm a strongman. But what was the original promise? Was it Strongman 2022? I think I might be on course for Strongman 2022. And when I am a strongman, I'll play some Silksong, hopefully. Although in that case, we'll be strongmanning for like 2026 probably, something like that. Boss fights were yeah, I agree. Boss fights were like sometimes like frustratingly hard or just frustrating sometimes in Hollow Knight. But they were cool. They were cool. There were some cool fights. Like that Dung Beetle who shouts at you. He was a fun guy. But it was a boss with some it was a game with some trying boss fights. Some which I didn't necessarily sign up for. Especially in the Pantheon place. I think like overall I quite liked the boss fights. I was fine with them. All of them. I struggled with a couple of them, but I thought it was fine. But the Pantheon stuff is like just boss fights, and it's just like ugh. It's like boss rush as well. Boss fights are cool when you get more good content for beating them. Yeah. For sure. But Pantheon is just like, well, you get an achievement if you do our new boss fight. And like, in order to do one new boss fight, you gotta like fight 10 really hard boss fights, right? It was rough. It was really rough.
You're back. So, got the acid?
Like I think the boss rushes did poison the well a little bit, as to how I felt with bosses in general. I think.
Armor's ready. Now for the last touch. We'll soon see who's better, Fergus or me.
I think it's you. I was feeling. A sinking feeling.
Looks very professional.
Welcome.
That looks like Nilfgaard armor, right?
Armor's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Ah.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
General Joanna's the master artisan, not Fergus. She crafted this armor to prove it.
For God's sake, Joanna, what do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
What? Oh, we're not happy about this sort of thing happening in some private business.
In appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armourer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your ability.
This guy's the worst. I hate him a lot.
Not on dummies. In line.
I don't even need to see his shoes. I've seen his collar already. I know he's got clown shoes on.
Quite a crowd. You there. Put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armour for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
It's suited for you. It's for you.
Will you help?
Sure.
Fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Fine, I'll do it for you. Okay. I'll equip it in my menu. The game I'm the most excited to play right now, I think, is this new Subnautica. I've heard it's very good. I heard it's great. Oh yeah, he's testing because he wanted armor to reflect bolts, didn't he?
Does this look to you like armor that stops bolts?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Now, let us see what this other suit is.
Oh, poor guy. This guy extremely sucks. Harmon Ipgronicon? I guess the armor worked. It deflected the bolt, alright.
Gonna live.
Aye, but this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
The evasion rating on this armor is incredible, dude.
Not even a dent.
Because it didn't even hit me.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit
it didn't even hit us.
Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume all Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I mean, that guy's armor would have been serviceable as well.
Too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armor fit for a witcher.
Exactly right. Will I get free armor like I did for the Master Swords thing?
You weren't certain the armor would protect you. Admit it.
I was certain he would hit me.
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin Acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and
Let's
your armor will be ready.
go.
Come on, let me help
What if I
you
get a
out.
whole set? That'd be sick. Probably just gonna be chest armor, but it would be cool. It would be very neat. Yeah, I was thinking like we've been playing just a lot of Witcher lately. I think I might want to mix it up some week with Subnautica. I really like to play the ice game. I imagine some probably want to play it themselves, though. So I imagine some might not be crazy about that. But I really like to play that game. So I think that might be what I mix it up with. We'll see. We'll see. So I should wait for the armor. Actually, that's a point. I should consider the spoil angle, because I think Subnautica is one of those games that everyone wants to play themselves. Let's meditate, I guess, for like a couple days. How long did it take for the other guy? I do remember we waited to get let's do a couple days, literally a couple days. Let's see if we get it. I feel like we waited like 2 or 3 days to get the armor from the swordsmith guy. There we go. Hello. Do you have my armor, perhaps?
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
The armor, please?
My armor coming along all right?
You know what I want.
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed it in acid.
Let's
What
go.
the clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Nothing.
Oh,
Free.
please. I'd not be here if it weren't
Hell
for you.
yeah.
It's a gift, in thanks for what you did.
I
Take
deserve it.
And may it serve you well.
Thanks.
Thank you very
And
much.
you take care.
Witch Hunter's armor. That's just regular armor, isn't it? Oh my god, it's level 27. Actually, 10% resistance to damage from monsters. That's not bad. 10% resistance to elemental damage as well. That's not bad, actually. It's a very tanky armor. It's not exciting, but it's very tanky. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay, not bad. You did good here. Oh, I picked up the sword. I forgot about that. Death when. 12 frost damage, 1% chance to freeze. That sounds kind of okay, but maybe I don't think it's better than my current silver sword. The silver sword, kind of hard to beat, I think. Yeah, hard to beat. Yeah, that's not good enough. Excellent.
All evil's the elves doing. Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Perhaps you can craft me something.
Need some armor made.
What can you make? I'm just gonna see quickly if there's anything exciting here. I don't see anything particularly exciting. Some gauntlets would be nice right now. No, nothing. Woven gauntlets. Oh, the upgraded ones. Alright, so if I make these things here, which gives me... Oh, it's got silent intensity. That's nice. I can make that. And then I can make this. That would be too bad, actually. I thought it was all like sword based, but I guess the set bonus is mostly what's like sword based with the oils and everything. 3 different oils. That sounds like 3 different things I will never apply to my fucking weapon. Oh, hang on. Oh, it just went from this. No, never mind. Yeah, 6% silence like overall. That's actually pretty sick. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, I might actually just make that. But I would like to get the cat armor. I think I'll decide on what armor to craft once I see the cat armor. That's what I want. In fact, is that one of my treasure hunts actually? It is Cat's-Skull gear. It is in Novigrad. Let's go get the cat armor, dude. It's like part 3 though. Is it part 3 off the cat? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm just missing part 2. Okay. Cat School Gear Part 2. I don't see Cat School Gear Part 2 now. So I need to go buy that from someone. I guess there's like probably like a smith in a wiki I can look for. That'll sell me exactly what I want. Unless you just happen to have it. So I think all the treasure things have come from Smith so far, right? These things are really cheap. Doesn't look like you have a treasure hunt on you. Yeah, I'll just look at the wiki, I guess, later. To see who sells me the thing I want. I would like to sell these souls, though. Oh, wait a second. Can I dismantle that into anything interesting? Because it's sold for 240. Yeah, sapphire dust. Oh, it costs so much to dismantle as well, though, is a thing. Let's sell it. Boop. And... Man, this is what I just got, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Oh, actually, while we're here, we should repair our stuff. That's what we should do. I'm pretty sure all my gear is busted right now. And for once, I can actually, like, afford to actually just repair everything. There we go. Nice to actually have armor on me, not money on me that I can pay for goods and services. We've been broke for so long now. And finally after Emir paid me for the Siri job, like half of the Siri job, I can actually like afford to do stuff. Well, I did sell enough to get like a bit of pocket change as well. But most of the money came just from a quest, I think. Oh, see. We're about to become a cat. Help me, horse. I need to find a signpost, please.
Maybe so, and maybe no.
I don't even know what stats the cat stuff is, but yeah, actually, what could it be? Because the wolf stuff is the red stuff, right? Is the cat stuff the alchemy tree? Is that what it's gonna be? That's a... Or is the wolf stuff going to be the alchemy one? Because the wolf stuff has the oil bonus. Which to me sounds a bit more like alchemy to me. So I can see the cat stuff going either red or green. It's going to be either of those things. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, hang on, wait a second. It doesn't help it right now. I think I've already got the set that's good for spellcasting. And it looks... silly. There we go. And if you're gonna look silly, you may as well go all the way, right? Put on the cat ears. Gary's about to become a cat anarchist. A catarchist. Oh, sorry. Freaking microphone in the way. The game is pretty easy to do, so fashion is the drama factor. It is, yeah. Yeah, it's like... I don't think there's been a boss so far that's like been particularly challenging. Especially since I think all of the... Okay, oops. I was a bit concerned when I saw that the texture was very low resolution though. I think all the bosses so far are bugged in some way. They've gotten like stuck in like some bad pathing and stuff like that, which has also mitigated any difficulty. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Is that I don't think I'm gonna be wearing the spellcasting stuff because it looks dorky. So I'm either gonna wear the cat stuff here, or I'm gonna wear the wolf stuff probably. Is this the way? Nope. It's somewhere here though, I think. Explore the passages under Temple Island. Ah, Cat said it's light armor. It's like attack power and bonuses to melee stuff. Sure. That's most of what I'm using actually. Like I'm using a lot of spell stuff. Sure. But I'm also using a lot of melee stuff as well. My favorite slot is DLC. Huh. I think we owe it to ourselves to use whatever stuff I get from the DLC, just for, you know, value from having the DLC. This is DLC after all, it's premium armor. You could go bowling with that stuff. Oh, it's above us now, isn't it? I might have made a mistake jumping off here. I think I'm gonna quick load. I think I goofed a bit. I just want to look down here though, to see if there's anything curious while I'm down here in the drink. Any sea monsters? Just gonna play Subnautica for a second here. See, nah, it's just little sea plants. That's all. Nothing particularly exciting down here. Well, okay, load.
Proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be
yeah, like DLC content is going to be later, so I'm just going to hold off making any armor until I'm level 34, probably. So we can get to set like soonish now if you wanted, because now I can actually make a set and also upgrade it to my current level pretty easily, right? Because I think the upgraded armor is around 20. So if I wanted to have like any sort of set armor, it would be around nowish. Gary died? No, I'm telling you, man. This is not fall damage. It's like death zones. It's like actual friggin' death zones around here. I've fallen from way higher than that and lived before. I'm 100% sure about that. That was not very far. That was not far at all. Gary just fell down the stairs there and died. That's what happened there.
You stench of blood about you.
I did just die. This is a main game, which is it. Alright, fine. Let's look at the cat set. Let's look at the cat set. There's a link right there. I quite like the bear set, actually. The bear set is pretty cool. Wolf set is pretty cool. I think we get the cat set. Because it's got like... I thought it were going to be kitty ears on the hat. I don't see the cat ears. Maybe once I wear it. Bear is very Ned Stark. I'm going to be a bear, dude. I might do some offline stuff to get like a bunch of crafting materials, just like get some armor.
Go away.
Eternal glow guide you.
How the fuck do I get there?
What is it?
Passages under Temple Isle.
Do you like it?
I don't actually know how to get to this place. I figured it was gonna be easy, but like, I'm extremely confused. I did see some sort of tunnel network though. Oh, hello. Is that it? That might be the cave right there. I don't see a cave icon anywhere on the map. But maybe that undiscovered location over there is it. The wolf armor does look like starting armor for like something you even start with in Gary, because it looks like witch armor. Locked. Right. Doesn't even try opening it. Press the button. Wait. Right. I see. Northeast then. We go up here. Let's keep going northeast.
I serve the eternal fire.
And all in the cat set in my playthrough and liked it less and less in the area upgrade. Went to extremely some custom nut. That's no good. I just liked his treasure hunts anyway, even not thinking about like what's in it for me in the end. I feel like there might be like a cave entrance down there now in this area. Can I go for here? Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, hang on. Does the armor like change when you upgrade it? I figured it would look the same, like all levels.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Thank you. Thank you. At the very least, you got a place of power. That's very nice. Oh, Ignis intensity. A nice, easy place to find that on. If we do decide to go for anything involving places of power in the future. Sustain glyphs, I guess. Oh, maybe I should put an alt sweep. Oh, fuck it. It doesn't matter. I don't use art very much at all, is the thing. I'm more likely to use Iden. It doesn't matter then. I'm really feeling the limited amount of slots, actually, now. But I feel like there's plenty of... Oh, that's what that symbol was, wasn't it? Oh, god damn it. Air upgrade changes the fashion. I see. Okay, gotcha. We're gonna get the catchiest if you upgrade it. It doesn't even show the hat. May I see? Yeah. It just it starts very basic looking and then it changes. Gotcha. Oh, the hood is a DLC level upgrade. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. You anticipated me being confused about no hat. So how the fuck do I even get here? I'm so confused. There's like these rocks down there. There was like nothing there, right? That guy's mad. Someone's upset over here. I'm just gonna try an Assassin's Creed over here. Oh, they're still gonna let me try to climb the roofs. It's protecting me from myself here. He knows I would try. Oh, this is the Temple of the Fire. That's where I'm at right now.
What?
I'm being very rude right now. That's what I'm being. I'm being a sacrilegious Gary right now.
You're here with the circus, yes?
You're an offense to the majesty of the attorney.
It's not uncomfortable.
This is like right above it right now.
Eternal fire, why me?
I'm just gonna quickly go here again and just look. God damn it, Gary, you're shit! You're shit, Gary! God damn it! Can I get some boots that make you like take no fall damage? Oh my god! he can't fall anywhere! He can't! He's made of glass! God damn it! You don't have the dexterity of a cat. Well, that's the problem then. How I'm gonna... that's what I'm trying to get. This sounds like some recursive logic to me. Ah, this guy's rude. More the fart school gear, am I right? This way. This cliff here, I extremely doubt I'm gonna find anything here. Because, like, it doesn't look like this is meant to be climbed on. But look at the map. I'm hoping I can maybe learn from the map in a second here. There's like one area here. There we go, there we go. Well, I can definitely tell. I have to go south, maybe southeast, in order to find entrance. I have to go that way, because that's where the cave leads. There's no cave north at all. So this place here is definitely a trap. Strawberry is hanging midair. You're extremely not meant to be there. I'm not even supposed to be there right now. So no one's at fault for Gary dying there. We're not definitely in a real area right now. No, we're not. We're absolutely not. We're not not supposed to be here. But I saw a glimpse of the cave map, so I wanted to go there to see if I could glean anything from looking at it. So what I do glean is I have to go south, and hopefully I run across a cave entrance somewhere south. So it could be from the drink then, actually, couldn't it? It could be from down there. Yeah. Like here-ish. I was a bit hesitant of going to this area before, because it's so far away. I didn't think the cave would be like that big, you know? Yeah, this looks kind of promising, doesn't it?
Those sadists ought to change their name now.
Somewhere here. You don't have to change your name. It's him that's shit. It's... Whoa, careful, Gary. Gary. Okay, you're fine. Look, you can drop a save here. This does not look promising at all. What the fuck, man? Where is this passage under Temple Isle? Has someone told me? What the hell? I am so confused. Passage under Temple Isle. Maybe I should take one of those boats over there. Go around. Hey, Mikey. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Nice to see you, buddy. How you doing? There's a boat right there. I'll take that. Oh, hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Is there a door in a bridge, perhaps, there that I can take? Is that the way in? I wish there was like a cave entrance somewhere on the map. There has been like a cave entrance on the map in like other cryptic looking areas, right?
Eternal fire, why me?
Why me? Why do you have to take my boat? On your map, note the furthest western house on the island. On the island. 2 buildings over from the market if you have it on. You want to head to that house, and on the western side of it you'll find a rock ledge that drops down to a grassy path. This is the path you'll want to use. On your map, note the furthest western house on the island. On the west side of it? Wait, where the fuck am I? I'm on the east side? Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Okay. On the wiki, okay, so I believe I should I shouldn't be down here in a boat, should I? I should be up there and try to drop down somewhere. I'll go around with the boat anyway and see what happens. see what I find, see what I run across. This is still a cryptic treasure so far though. Like all the other ones have been like pretty straightforward, go to the place and get the thing. This has been like, oh no, there's a cave somewhere. Find it, idiot. I mean, I got a marker there, but the marker is extremely unhelpful. Because it marks the destination. It doesn't mark the cave end. It's like trying to follow those like bastard quests in WoW. Remember like when we had like Quest Helper and then like the arrow took you to like, oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, the arrow in WoW took you to like right above the cave or something, and you had to like look around for the cave entrance, and it was horrible. I recall I had issues with this one too. Yeah, this is way more confusing than the watchtower and everything I did. Because you can't really see it until you're down in the sea. But I definitely see it now. I'm just seeing if I have any like landmarks to look at. It's right there. You see a bunch of like trees? Okay, yeah. Right here. What's the building look like up there? I can't angle the camera up. Okay. Wasn't I right there? Wasn't I actually at that building there? Okay, I didn't see that at all when I was up there though.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift.
Spend this entire boat section listening to Come Sail Away.
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage.
That's a Styx song, I think.
For this was his name. What?
One day,
Arf.
found her infant
I sent Wests.
despair gripped her and sought to
It is indeed. It's bang. It's a good song. Yeah, it's a good song.
You can learn a great deal.
There's actually a Styx reference in JoJo, but you gotta squint your eyes to find it. It's in part 1. I think anyway. I think. There's when Jonathan goes on this voyage, his like honeymoon. You know that like drunk priests there that gets killed by vampires? He's called Styx. And I guess he's called Styx because he's gonna come sail away on his honeymoon. Here it is, you motherfucker. You bastard. Jeez, that's horrible. I was very close to finding this place. I was very close, but I didn't quite find a place to drop off. Because I kind of started assuming that the whole cliff face that was not actually a real map. It was all just scenery, you know? Did you find a priest? I think it's the priest that finds Dio's like bomb-proof sarcophagus. There's a golem here. Hello. Are you gonna be like level 10? No, you're a friend golem. No, you're not a friend golem. I'm not friend. I'm enemy golem. I'm bugged. I am bugged golem. Fuck you. Eat shit. Eat my bugs. Oh, rude. Still hurts me though. Not a bad amount of damage. Kind of, what I'm feeling with Gary right now though is like I can do like a lot more damage if I just punch. Not super loving the fire outside of like AoE situations. Still feel like my magic hasn't replaced anything. My magic has just become better at supplementing my traditional Gary playstyle of just lots of pirouettes. My pirouettes are still viable. Oh, hello. Mushrooms. I'm down with this vibe. There he is. That's Styx, yeah. That's Father Styx. Locked key required. Very distinct art style in part 1. I haven't read more part 7 yet. I see what you meant with you were close to flushing it. Because I haven't read any JoJo in weeks now. unfortunately. I think it's just about to get more fun though. But the horse racing part of the first bit has wasn't as quite as exciting as I was used to when I was reading part 6 just before. Yeah, I'm being gatekept right now about horse racing, yeah. As per the instructions of our supervisor, Irenaeus Vard Steingard, we have conducted a series of studies on the genotype of the creature commonly known as drowners. Sadly, administering a poison made of fugu fish induced a coma in all the specimens in the study. Within 24 hours, in the vital functions of all above-mentioned specimens ceased, prohibiting us from the continuing with the study. Matteo Circular. The fugu fish don't mess around, so much so that fugu fish are acceptable for like a lethal fish in a fantasy video game. You didn't even need to like make up like a scary fish. You could just use fugu fish. Oh, hello. One of these things, eh? Nice, I need to solve a puzzle. Or maybe I'll just accidentally solve the puzzle like last time when I was spawning raves. Oh, wow. Dust. Huh. Not bad killing these raves, eh? There, Pascal and Timo. I've got a bit of time between these treatments. I have to administer to these stinking drowners. I promise I'm writing you the recipe for my famous spiced chicken and pumpkin stew. Let's see if this sounds any good. Pumpkin, sure. Chicken thighs, or alternative chicken breast. Sounds good. This is suitable for my diet so far. Mix of exotic spices, good, yeah, sure. You're not being very particular about what spices you use though. Like, what's exotic for you? Is that the same as exotic for me? So I'm using like saffron. What am I putting in here? I'm putting in some nutmeg. Milk of the Cocos nucifera. Hard to get? Sounds hard to get. I don't know if I can get that, sorry. I think you might just live in America for that one. But there's a ship from the Upikenberg and Sons Import Company that arrives in the Novigrad port first Wednesday of every month. And those guys sell everything. Striped horse included. Zebra? They need a zebra? The remedy of this list is illegible. Oh, that's a bad recipe. That isn't even finished. I'm sure you'll figure out the process on your own. just fuck around and find out, idiot. That's how we cook. Good luck. MT. P.S. You owe me now for what? Your shitty recipe? That sucked. That was terrible. I don't suppose I can go inside here. Well,
strange.
Yeah, what is that? Just red glowy scratches? Can I follow your footsteps as to when you walked to each lever, perhaps? And then trigger them that way? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. These guys are facing redirections. This guy. This guy. This guy too. All the statues look the same. But you're facing different different ways for some reason. You are actually facing a lever is the thing. I guess you'll pull that one. Hey, Colic, hello. Welcome. There we go. Span the guy. I see. This makes sense then. So, which level would be correct for you then? How you doing, Colic? Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Very well. What's this one? Watch it 250,000. That's incredible. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, when I started watching the stream, he had a goal of 10k. Did not think he was gonna hit that much money. That's really great. As a streamer who did a donation charity run for PCRF, I think they're called, Palestinian Children Relief something charity. very cool. While he was doing the fundraiser, the IDF bombed the charity's headquarters. So they're gonna need the money. There we go. Wait, I feel like I'm spinning too many statues now. Should you all really be facing? I feel like most of you are facing inside. But I feel like not that many of you are facing all directions before. No, I did it correctly. I sorted that out. I fixed it. I got some water now, I guess. What is that? That's a thin floor. I think. Looks so weird. Drowners? Ah. I suppose these are the drowners we were experimenting on, maybe. Laboratory key! That's what I wanted. I can probably open that door I found earlier now. Oh, hang on, I can use my crossbow, that's right, I forgot. Underwater combat is so weird. But you know what? Better than Guild Wars 2, hey? What a weird game. It's a bit gutting, isn't it? Like Guild Wars 2 is the way it is. Like, what if Guild Wars 2 was actually like legit, like a great game? What if? Because you could just have like a free MMO to play. How sick would that be? I guess it's ESO as well, but I like ESO, but it does feel a bit like, as you say, scuffed Elder Scrolls. Some guy I sort of know tried to get me to play GW2 with him. I thought it was really shit. It's not amazing. It's got like really weird progression, really weird questing systems that are frustratingly slow, and it tried to also go in on the story-based MMO trend at the time because of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and some other stuff. Because it was a time of like a lot of innovation in the MMO scene, trying to chase WoW's clout train. But it couldn't really do any of it. I feel like the most GW2 managed to do was like have a questing system that kind of endures today, at least in WoW. Because a lot of the press about GW2 was how it like innovated questing a little bit by like making you able to kind of do the activities you would like, right? This guy's got like witch abilities, doesn't he? He had Quen, I think. That's Quen. That's weird. Oh, because this is Witcher gear, so these guys were witches, weren't they? Or associated at least. Yeah, like the questing system was like, you get a bar and you try to fill it up. Nice. But they do it nowadays so much better in WoW than they do in the Guild Wars 2, because like it was so fucking slow to fill up those bars in Guild Wars 2, man. It was horrible. It was so boring. Fuck. Did not enjoy that. What's the sword I got? The Moonblade. You must take this blade to the Moonwell. Ah, fill it with the rune stones. This sword is not better than anything I have. I don't need this sword. The moonstones. Where do I go now? Read the laboratory log, sure. I'll do that. Right. Day 1 in the laboratory house. Luckily, the teleport deposited us directly in my laboratory. That's fortunate. It's good to be home. I had grown sick to the gills skills, you say? Huh. It's almost like he means that literally after experimenting on the drowners of the leaky tub. Oh, sentient drowners? I hope that storm I summoned smashed into those craggy rocks of the grassy knoll shore. Oh, assassins on the grassy knoll? The experiments which my students conducted on drowners in my absence did not yield the expected results. As usual, I must do everything myself. I'll kill him myself, Kennedy. I've got a grassy knoll for it. I will administer a brew of medicinal opium to the subject. The milk of the poppy will keep the Witcher in a state of half-consciousness, and thus incapable of any resistance. Commencing studies. Note, I must hold off on my planned experiments while I clear up the demolished portion of my laboratory. I've set up the bones in the forearm of one of my assistants. I will now administer a quadruple dose of milk of the poppy to the Witcher. Day 4. Of the laboratory house. Subject shows incredible resistance to physical torture. Only broke after the second day of intense labor. Moderately satisfactory results from the interrogation. Garnered information about the Witcher training and the Cat School of Witches in general. As I suspected, the Cat School Witches are, for the most part, elven stock. Huh. This school must have had some tie to the elder races. Addendum, perhaps its founder was a member of the Ain Sheet. Subject unfit for further study. I have discontinued his doses of poppy. Day 7. Administered extract of crowbane and hemlock in typical representatives of the human and inshid. I don't know. It's some galley nonsense. I don't know how to say that. Species such as mixture provokes a paralysis of the peripheral nervous system and eventually of the nerve endings as well. This results in muscular, skeletal, pulmonary, and cardiac paralysis and ultimately death through suffocation. Ainshi. Okay, thank you. The Witcher is not, however, a typical representative of any species, though the poison did seem to cause some mild irritation. Sick! In his nervous system. His mutated body quickly managed to neutralize the harmful alkaloids. What do you mean sick? Did he misspell anything here? Or are you saying that was totally sick, dude? In a matter of hours, all symptoms of the poison I administered have vanished. Day 15. Stinging him with sea wasp toxin did not provoke the expected results. Did he expect him to die? In order to strengthen the toxin's effect, I have poured ethyl alcohol into his wounds. This is now a mystery of the druids. The subject has been tortured, poisoned, burnt, frozen, starved, and dehydrated. And despite it all, his body continues to function. He eats and drinks by himself and moves about a cell on his own and is able to articulate simple words. Please drink, don't hurt, stop. I mean, yikes. Conclusion, as suspected, witch is a superb energumen. A demon trapped in such an excellently prepared body will become death incarnate, vengeful wrath made flesh, and placed at my command. No one has succeeded in creating a being of such power since the times of Malaspin and Alzur. This is a great day for science. Time to begin the incantations. Jeez. Oh my god, what a fucking scumbag. Holy shit. Alright, so that explains the weird witch I found there then. So, this laboratory has long since ceased operations, but he was still there. Just vibing. Forever. How do you pronounce, Katesif again? I always forget. Is it Kashi? You know, like the cat spirit or something. One of your party members in Final Fantasy VII. I think almost about to finish Cyberpunk. Really? Huh. How about that? Cool. What do you think? So you've been playing a bit of the patch then, haven't you? 1.2? I was updating my game to try the patch as well. I'm curious if it changes anything. I flushed the game really early. I flushed, not flushed, but I stopped playing around the beach resort when you just hang out with one of the villains at the beach. Not because I hated the game or anything. I actually really like Final Fantasy VII. It's really good. It still holds up. It's a really good JRPG. But a big reason I was playing FF7 was because I had nothing else to play at the time. Because I was moving. And I could run a PS1 emulator on my laptop. So I played some FF7 there. But once I got my PC back, I was just playing regular games again, you know? So I kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. So Cyberpunk. Yeah. I'm talking to Colin because I almost finished the, the Cyberpunk. I got really into that the last couple of days. The game gets a lot worse the more you play it, so unsurprisingly. Really? Oh. I guess that is unsurprisingly. I did play a bit of it. I played I think the last big thing I remember doing in Cyberpunk was I was at some ambush in like a motor town. I had some friends, like biker friends, you know, like scrapper friends sort of things. And there was like a helicopter thing. I was doing like sabotage with one of those guys or something like that, and something bad happens. That's like the last thing I did. I don't know how far in that is, but I did play it for a few hours. Yeah, FF7 Remake is very different from FF7. Extremely very different. Issued by Yehuda Lov. Purchaser Irenus Weistengard. Goods purchase. He just fucking bought a golem, dude. Warranty. There's a warranty for your golem. In the event of damage to the ceramic, please report immediately to the nearest branch of Yehuda Lov and apprentices. The golem can only be serviced by qualified company personnel. A porcelain golem. That sounds kind of fragile. I guess it wasn't. Took a beating, even though it was like level 14. Ghost? Ghost. Zap. Oh, we just hit 3 hours of stream. Well, I'll finish looting this place here, and then we'll call it a stream. Search the wreck for the flying stack. She, or have I been pronounced that? I don't know. You haven't explained it to me. Designed by Tetsuya Nomura. Huh. Most well known for designing Torna and Waveplay. I know about Nomura. I think it's actually the most famous for doing Kingdom Hearts, right? Well, where all the characters look exactly like Torna in Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah. He likes his men in leather long robes, long leather robes. Oh, I'm just doing the thing you're doing, where I say something that's obviously sarcastic and take it seriously. Whoop. I think part of why Cyberpunk isn't really hitting me right now is the game's main quest, all protracted stealth missions. They are, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the last thing I did. It kind of blurs together a little bit now. Like all of Cyberpunk kind of blurs together a little bit for me right now. I also did like a stealth segment where the samurai fella is like scouting like Oh yeah, that's the thing I'm about to do. I'm about to like go on like I'm about to like raid some sort of like parade, I think. That's like the next thing I'm gonna do in Cyberpunk, I think. I think there's like a lot of like quests like happening at once though in Cyberpunk. Yeah, you know where I am. Yeah. Yeah, Prey sounds really good. I think like everyone I've heard that's played Prey really enjoyed it. Really think it's great. And it's Arcane, so I know it's like a really tight feeling it's got some really tight feeling combat as well. Oh! God, that guy did some great fucking work for this game, man. You know what? Maybe we'll do this like next time.
Strange.
I think there might be like a whole other thing when I go to this next area, so I think we'll just... What's the time? Yeah. No need to go too much of a time here. Save. And drop a hard save as well. Doom, there we go. Game loves to give you like 19 quests to buy a car or kill around MSC like every 3 seconds. Yeah. It like he doesn't really like do things like you do this thing and then you do this thing and then you do this thing, then you do this thing. It gives like a whole campaign and it's just like do the whatever the fuck you want and just gives you like all the quests for the whole campaign. Like at once. It just gives you all of it and they're just like, oh, I guess I'll do what's closest to me. Pre-combat feels pretty bad by design, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, because as Psychology says, they did a good job of capturing System Shock combat, I thought. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was maybe like a bit of like a Doom sort of game, but if it's like a System Shock sort of game, it's not really supposed to be like a sort of, you know, like a fast-paced shooter thing. So that makes sense. That's fine. Yeah, not like janky, but like kind of slow and deliberate, right? Like very RPG. That's fine. That sounds pretty cool. I like System Shock. Not a lot, but I liked it. I like Bioshock a lot. Bioshock is great. I mean, System Shock was like great for the time, but it's like aged very well, you know. It's aged a lot. Bioshock is aged a lot as well, technically. Have you tried playing that game? It's like it launches with like horrible like mouse sensitivity and smoothing and everything, and like in like really weird resolutions and stuff. Like you'd think a game from like that time would be fine right now, but it's really not. Because I think like a lot of PC games around that time were like heavily invested in consoles and didn't really care much for PC, right? So a lot of the PC ports were just like, well, fuck it, it's on the PC. Who cares if it is actually good or not? Like they didn't actually like know what PC players like standards were at all. Like they didn't give a fuck because it was all about like getting the game on the 360. You aren't supposed to feel prepared for big encounters. You're supposed to feel like you need to cheat around them. Yeah, yeah. That's why it's like System Shock or like Deus Ex sort of thing, yeah. Xbox 360 era ports are very mixed bag, yeah. I think that's why the Bioshock port is very bad. Maybe the remastered one is good. They did that like just a few years ago, right? Like 2016-ish, I think. I think Bioshock is great. I think Bioshock is really cool, really fun. I don't know if it's you can call it a classic. Maybe because I don't know how like just how influential it was. I think it was pretty influential, actually. Even though it's like derivative. I'd say it's a classic. It's a classic for me, at least, as colleagues says it. It's really good. Yeah, like Bioshock was super fun back in the day. Really cool. I don't know if I can say the same about like all the sequels, but like Bioshock 1? It's really good. You gotta like respect Bioshock for like the like world design and stuff though. Like Rapture is really cool. Like super cool. And I think it plays really well as well. I think it's like a pretty fun shooter. Definitely really good. Story was pretty great for a game of its era. That isn't like an RPG. Yeah. I think the story had a big impact on a lot of people. Remember like the weeks you just couldn't stop hearing people do the would you kindly thing? Like people just would not shut up about would you kindly. I think the story had a pretty big impact on a lot of people. A lot of people didn't see the twist, or at least was like they liked the twist, I think. I thought the story was pretty good. I think I didn't understand the story very much, so like as much as I do now though. Like I had no fucking idea who Ayn Rand was, or what the hell the Fountainhead was when I played Bioshock. Like it's obviously like a critique of that sort of ideology, but I had no fucking idea. I was like, oh man, this Andrew Ryan guy is pretty based, isn't he? You're right. You are entitled to the sweat of your brow, aren't you? Walking through a fucking ruined city. Yeah, this guy was sick, dude. He's so. Yeah, I think I think I should play it again now that I'm not 12 or how old I was, because the criticism might be a little bit more biting now than it was back then. For me, because I think it did a good job of like critiquing that sort of society, like a society that is like run by insane American libertarians. Alright, I think you call it stream though. I have to go out for a walk. I'm gonna get some fresh air and stretch. Catch some kilometers. Hope the stream was a good time. I'll hope to catch you all with a stream on Tuesday next. No, Thursday. We got another stream this week. Yeah. Where I'll play Bulgarian. No, don't be sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. It was nice to see you at all. Catch you next time. Yeah. I'll be playing something else on Thursday. I think I'll probably do Gary on Thursday as well. I might do like another game next week, maybe. Maybe. Either like I kind of want to play Subnautica, but I might do like a weird indie game as well, like a really weird, like maybe the thing you talked about. Maybe, hang on, I do want to play this. What's it called again? Cover Deus Vide. I might play that. Maybe this week or next week. Cover Deus Vide. I think that'd be cool. Be interesting. That thing, yeah. About Euronymous Euronymous. I was gonna say Euronymous Borst for a second, and I stopped myself. That guy he's not a beet soup, I don't think. Euronymous Bart. Euronymous Bartholomew. Euronymous. I don't know, man. Rhythm Fish Game was back when I was streaming Shitty Wallpaper. Yeah, it's been a while. Bosch. It's just Bosch. No, it's not Bosch. Euronymous Bosch Pictures. God damn it. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to play Subnautica. I really want to play it anyway, because I heard it's really good. And I think it'd be really cool to play now that I'm actually like good at playing Subnautica. Well, better at playing Subnautica. So I think it'd be really cool. I think that'd be fun. They're like really chill games as well. You could just like vibe over. Anyway, yeah, take it easy. Hope to see you all on Thursday. Bye. Have a good one. See you next time. Later.